Dating apps didn't ruin love, but modern communication did. We really feel like people forgot how to actually connect in person. They got so used to clicking, swiping, sending quick little messages that really mean nothing, that authentic connection has gone by the wayside. So we've decided to share some techniques, tricks, and tips that have worked for us about how to connect with people authentically. Forget about trying to swipe left 1,000 times to find your next connection. Stick with us and you'll learn how to actually put yourself out there in real life again, in a real, authentic, meaningful way that's not scary, that's not weird, that feels true to you. Michael, do you think that men are as frustrated with dating in their 50s and beyond as women are?
It's very confusing nowadays to date. Who knows who to approach, who's open, who's closed, what they're going to react to. It's much easier just to stay home and not even do it. That's the frustration.
That's probably why people pick up the apps, because it's less intimidating. They can be in the privacy of their own home, sit in their pajamas, not even brush their hair, not worry about what they look like, and just swipe all night long, trying to find their next right connection.
That's the problem we're tackling, because that's not authentic. That doesn't even represent who you're actually meeting or how you're putting yourself out there. That's just a way for people to safely meet other people without any real connection.
It's so low risk and such low effort. And I think one of the things that we talk about a lot about our dating experience is how the effort really amplifies the feelings, getting ready for a date and making the effort to look great and actually planning wonderful dates like
the
you do.
Anticipation.
Yeah, right? It's made it so different than we're just going to meet for coffee.
And the anticipation can come just from making yourself available, going out to the local bar, going out to the local hub, wherever that may be in your neighborhood, and just doing something other than staying home on a 4-inch screen.
Yeah, I think bars could be intimidating for a lot of people, right? So there may be a fitness studio that you like to go to, or a gardening group, or even your local spiritual community, right? Where you feel like you're safe and accepted and there's people like you, where it's a lower risk environment to meet someone that maybe you already have something in common with.
Agree. Totally good points. Restaurants may be better than bars.
Restaurants, let's think about more places. Gyms, like where else would you say would be great places to meet people? What if adults aren't afraid of love? They're actually just afraid of misreading the room. We just don't know how to pick up signals anymore because we've been online looking for an easy hello or a way to drop a, "Are you available?" instead of learning how to watch for the hair flip, the smile across the room, the sweet little wave. I think women have gotten bad at sending the subtle signals that men really know how to pick up on. And maybe men have gotten bad at putting their phone down and looking past their screen at what's right in front of them. Let's talk more about where we can meet people in our own organic environment. I have so many friends and acquaintances that have mentioned to me in privacy that putting themselves out there to find love just isn't worth it anymore. They are so frustrated by the quality of people that they're meeting, the connections that don't really seem authentic, and trying to have an ongoing conversation via an app that doesn't feel like it's actually connected. Have you heard the same thing from men?
On the men's side of the game, it's very few matches ever actually even materialize. So for them, the frustration is just, it becomes boredom and then it becomes entertainment. If they can even get a match. The apps that are for dating lead to more swiping, longer time on the screen, no real connections, no real authenticity, no real honesty, really.
Yeah, I really feel like people start to have a checklist of things that they're looking for in their partner that becomes either so lengthy that it's ridiculous to ever find somebody in real life that matches all of those requirements, or that when they do meet somebody, they've got a running list in their head of all the things that they're looking for. And so the connection is weird and disjointed because it's not a true, authentic connection.
And I would just add that serendipity might be the best way to meet somebody. When we go to public spaces, the goal is not to find a date. It's simply to make yourself visible.
I think visibility creates more of an authentic opening for people. It creates a level of trust, a level of, oh, I've seen that person before. It's like you become someone familiar in their community.
Familiarity leads to authenticity, which then leads to
trust. And trust is the thing that you need to feel comfortable in creating a new connection with someone.
And leads to romance. Men are not afraid of love. They're afraid of misreading the room. Many women don't even put out signals anymore to give the men an open door to approach them. A woman wouldn't have to make the first move, but maybe a subtle little signal that says she's approachable would initiate a conversation that might lead to a connection that you never even knew would happen because you've taken your list of qualifications that your partner needs to have, chucked them in the trash, and just listened to what he had to say.
So here's the challenge I'd love for anybody watching us to take this week. What if they stop looking for love and start becoming findable?
Perfect. Maybe, like you said, the dog park, the grocery store. If you're into cheese, the cheese store, anywhere where you might find something in common with somebody else.
You know what? I love that you said the cheese store because that's just a typical place that somebody might go every week.
People are passionate about cheese.
Right? And I think the whole goal is maybe just 2 times, get out of your apartment or your home, put your phone down and be present in the place that you're in and really take in who is in your environment while you're there and start a conversation, even if it's about cheese, right?
Even that, you never know what you might find in a person's personality. It might be a perfect match.
And it could be a passion you didn't even know you shared with somebody for cheese.
For cheese. Serendipity. That's all it takes is a moment.